Hello everyone, my name is Petro and in this video I'm going to be showing you how to spot or identify a fake Pokemon yellow and of course how to identify a genuine Pokemon yellow or a real one. So what I'm going to do first is explain you the differences visually or graphics wise, and then of course show you the cartridge. I will open the cartridge and show you how the chip should look like. Now let's say I will give you a couple of seconds to see if you are able to figure out which one would be the fake one and which one would be the real one. Of course, we have 4 different versions here. To a trained eye, that actually knows the differences from the graphics, straight away you can tell that the fake Pokemon yellow would be the one at the bottom left, which is this one, and then that would be because the graphics in this one are more compressed, whereas with the real one you can tell that the actual Pikachu is not full or in the whole picture, whereas in the fake one you can see the whole almost the whole Pikachu. Now the two versions that's almost identical is the one on the left is the American version and the one on the right is the European English version. I don't have any other European versions that have a different language, but most of the times the difference would be the 3 letters here. Instead of saying EUR, they would say FRA, or the 3 initials for a different European country. Now the major differences for the European one and the American one would be, as you can see from here, the Nintendo sticker, the golden Nintendo sticker, it wouldn't be there, and also the letter E wouldn't be on the European one. And of course the American one would say Special Pikachu Edition, whereas the European one doesn't say that. And of course this one would say USA on the side, USA 1, or plainly USA, and of course the other one would say EUR. And that's the information, the differences. And of course there is a slightly different color on the graphics, but that's visually what you're going to look for. Again, I personally wouldn't advise you to buy a Pokemon yellow or any Pokemon just from the graphics. Always ask pictures for the chip inside, because that's the only one that can actually give you 100% confidence that you're getting something that is real and not fake. Now the one here that might look like a fake to a lot of Europeans would be, or Americans, would be that this specific one on the left is a Japanese version and it should look like this. I don't have a fake one, but I have never seen a fake Pokemon Japanese previously, so I don't know how they would look like. But I'm going to show you how the chip is going to look like. So these are the 3 genuine ones, and of course I'll show you the fake one here. Of course, in this occasion, from the graphics wise, you can tell straight away this is not a real one. And of course, the color, the closer you get, you can see the difference in color. And one other difference is on the back, the real ones have only one screw, which is towards the bottom, and the fake one would have the screw towards the middle, and it's a totally different type of screw. So the real ones will have the screw looking like this, whereas the fake one, it should look like that. Also, one more thing to note, which I showed you in my previous video with Pokemon Blue, or 2 things. The Pokemon Yellow was made only for the Game Boy Color Classic, not the Game Boy. I'm sorry, the Game Boy Classic, not the Game Boy Color. My mistake. And one way to tell that straight away is that any game for the Game Boy Color shouldn't have the gap on the top right like the Pokemon Yellow has. So this is a Pokemon, this is for the Game Boy Classic, this is for the Game Boy Color. If you see a Pokemon Yellow with no gap here, you are 100% buying a fake one. So if I leave this on the side, and one more thing, or the second thing is, you can buy high quality front stickers, literally high quality. So if I were to get a real one and put it, so if this is the fake, closely, so this is what it is going to look like. Of course the fake has the American sticker, so if I were to show you, you can tell straight away from the graphics that the fake one is a fake, obviously. But if I were to get the sticker and put it there on the top of the fake, you can see how easily you can be deceived. Again, this is very closely, and you can only tell if you have a real one and a fake one. But if you have the fake one, but if you have two fakes, you wouldn't be able to tell which one is the fake or the original one. So if I were to put those like that and actually put it further away, it's going to get harder and harder. So be careful. You might get a fake one that has a sticker that is high quality, and you think that is an original one, which actually it's not. Personally, I never buy Pokemon games from the graphics because they can be deceiving. So what I always advise is, ask the person you're buying it from to send you pictures from the chip, because I only would buy if actually the game has the actual original chip or what the chip should look like. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open all of them and show you. And of course, these ones you can only buy them from eBay or Facebook Marketplace, and a lot of times you're not physically there to buy them, and that's when actually most likely you'd buy a fake one. And again, I'm not gonna cut any scenes out. I want to have this raw. The video might look slightly longer, but in that way you get all the information in one place, correct. So I got all the screws off. Now straight away you can tell which one is the real one and which one is the fake one. It's clearly obvious which is the fourth one. Now so if I were to get the chips out, so we have the Japanese, we have the European English, and we have the American. Now this is what they look like from the front. They should be exactly the same. Most of the times the only difference would be for the European ones would be the position of the battery. Either would be in this position or it would be in the position like the Japanese one, depending if you got like a first badge or second badge, so on and so forth. But this is how they should look like, and of course they would say Nintendo around, and they have specific information. Now I personally, the first thing I check is I ask somebody if I wanted to buy one. I would ask them to send me a picture of the back of the chip. If it has those 4 golden boxes, you know from a fact it's going to be real. That's very hard to replicate, and actually the people that fake this, they wouldn't do that. The Japanese version would have the boxes on the top left, as you can see from here, the original Japanese one. And that's what you're going to look for. You want to buy a real one? Ask the seller to send you a picture of the back of the chip, and if that information is here, the 4 golden boxes, and it says 1998 Nintendo, you should be absolutely fine. If it's not, 99% of the times you'll be buying a fake one. So one more thing that I'm going to do is show you how the game should look like when you put it on a Game Boy Color or Game Boy Classic. So please just bear with me so I can put all the screws back together. And one thing maybe I forgot to say is the way to open this one, once you take the screw out, is softly push it down and lift it up. That's it. You don't need to use force. And we're almost there. And one thing to zoom in, which I didn't, is the fake Pokemon Yellow, but there's no point even zooming at this because straight away you can tell this is a fake one. Again, the reason people might want to buy a fake is to buy a fake intentionally, not by mistake, is because they are way cheaper. You can pick this from £3, from 3 UK pounds up to 10, 12 maybe, and I believe AliExpress sells this for like 4 to 5 euros if you live in Europe, or something like $5 to $7 if you live in the US. But again, it depends if you want a real one or a fake one. If you were born in the era of 80s and 90s, like I was born, you definitely would want to have the original one, the original Pokemon Yellow from Nintendo. You wouldn't buy the fake one because there's no point. I don't buy this to play them. I just buy them just because I have an emotional attachment to them, because I had them when I was young. Now, what I'm going to do is show you each one of them and what information should be on the screen on the Game Boy. Now, in case you're watching the video for the first time, this is a refurbished, not refurbished. This is a modded Game Boy Color with a new shell and actually a new LCD screen with brightness levels. So if I were to put this is the European English version Pokemon. This is what it should look like. So you shouldn't be getting any messages. There are no odd messages starting the game or anything like that. That's it. That's what the European genuine version would look like. The American Special Pikachu Edition, or Yellow, which is exactly the same thing as the European one. Now this one should be exactly the same. Again, it shouldn't be any different from the European one. So this one didn't work. So we need to do the blowing thing. Somebody might laugh on this one, but actually it doesn't really do anything, but it feels like it works. Again, the exact same entry or beginning. That's it pretty much. So they should be exactly the same. And if I'm gonna put that, just for reference, I'm gonna put the Japanese Pokemon Yellow. Again, we need to blow. This doesn't seem to. From the looks of it, the blowing works. So let's see. It should be exactly like the European one, but of course this one would have would say in the beginning Pocket Monsters, and of course it's going to be in Japanese. As I said, it should say Pocket Monsters, and this should be in Japanese, which actually it is. Don't ask me what they say. I just remember by heart what they look like. Let's see. And that's it pretty much from the 3 genuine ones or real ones, and now the fake one. Now, depending on what type of fake you get, sometimes they have a good ROM, sometimes they have a fake. They have like a bad quality ROM, but most of the times they are like copies from the original ones. So we will find out if this one has a good quality ROM or a bad quality ROM. So this one has a good quality ROM from the looks of it. So graphics wise, to a trained eye, you know it's fake, but as soon as you open it, you know 100% that is beyond fake. This is as simple as that, guys. Always, if you would like to buy one of them, always, as I said, ask for the chip. Make sure that it has those 4 golden squares and it says 1998 Nintendo or whichever date that specific cartridge was released. And it's as simple as that. Please do not buy. I would advise you not to buy by the graphics itself, because you can be deceived. High quality prints can be made out, put on a fake one. You end up paying 20 to 30 for a you think you're buying a real, you get a fake, and, you know, it just ruins the day when you get it. But that's it pretty much, guys. If you have any questions, please do put it in the comments below. I'll try to answer them to the best of my abilities. Thank you for watching the video. Do press the like button, subscribe to the channel for more content, and until next time, stay safe and take care.